at Calian, we want to be that one-stop shop for people. We want to be everything you need on the ground solutions side of the fence for these satellite networks. So we have software-based solutions, we have hardware-based solutions, digital solutions, all of the above in order to make sure that you have a very integrated, well-working network that your customers are going to be happy with. I'd say over the last few years we've been working on a lot of technologies in terms of our software, in terms of our hardware capabilities, adding new products, and all in favor of the new satellite networks that are coming out here that we're seeing at the show. And we're seeing new demands, largely in the areas of the software-defined payloads that are coming out, high throughput systems, large number of spot beams. Everybody wants that kind of flexibility in their networks now, and we have a set of products that are really geared towards providing ideal solutions in that area. So the thing with these kind of payloads is they do exactly what you tell them to do, and therefore you have to have a really good idea of what you're going to do with them, and that's where we help you out, right? So the satellites are very powerful, they're very effective, but you got to know what you want them to do for you in order to get the most out of them. And that the tool sets that we make in software are really geared around giving the operators that capability of managing or taming those really complex payloads and making them do exactly what they want to do for their particular types of customers, whether it's aeronautical systems, whether it's ground-based systems, whether it's mobile-based systems. They all have unique capabilities and unique characteristics that need to be managed, and that's why you have that flexibility on board to handle it, and that's why you need some ground-based solutions like we provide in order to connect it all together and make sure it works in unison. Another interesting trend we're seeing at the show coming up, and we see generally in the business, is the trend towards virtualization. So the ground system, again, plays very greatly into that. Bandwidth is massively increasing on the ground and in space, and of course there's security aspects that you still need to manage and handle, and that's creating some slowness to adopting the total virtualization, but that's going to be conquered and that's going to be handled eventually. Our products and software capabilities are definitely moving into the virtualization in anticipation of those obstacles being sorted out. We're demonstrating here our RF over IP solution, which is a key element of virtualization, we're trying to converge on a standard there so that we can allow the industry the best flexibility in terms of being able to select any product they want with our RF over IP product to give them the best value that they can get as they move into those kind of solutions. Adoption of Q and B band is also another trend that we're seeing here, and as those feeder links become more and more commonplace, people are going to realize it's a very different set of frequency bands than even Ka band. It has much more volatility in terms of rain fade and other clouds, atmospheric effects. And our recent paper that we presented at the Ka band users conference really documented a lot of those different effects and a lot of things we've seen as we study with real world examples our capabilities working on air with a satellite. So having the best possible solutions is really key for Q and V band. You really got to look for best of breed when you're doing this kind of solution because of the atmosphere effects and the dynamic nature of the weather. You need to be able to do things like diversity switch on a dime. You really want super stable antenna solutions like that you get in our composite fiber QV band, composite fiber large aperture solution. And that's great for the geo systems. And as well, we're taking that technology and we're adapting it for the LEO networks as well with the smaller aperture antennas to give you that same kind of stability as the next generation of low Earth orbit Q and V band networks are coming out here fairly soon.